Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Magic 2015. Duels of the Planeswalkers. Luke here. Thanks for joining me. We took care of that tutorial Cyclops last time around. I want to jump in here. It's got this little number by it. Let's see what this is. New video unlocked. Our title, our achievement, and let's go to equip to deck and see what. Maybe this is the deck builder. Oh, we can edit it. Let's take a look at it. I didn't really get to look through what we all had. So we took out that Raise the Alarm last time for that awesome angel. We got a trained caracal, a cat creature, 1/1 lifelink, not bad. Johnny's Pride Maid. Maid. Whenever you gain life, you may put a +1/1 counter on it. I remember triggering with that last set. There were some pretty good combos with that. There's our Lone Missionary. Nimbus Wings. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2 and has flying. Like it. There's another Raise the Alarm. Okay, maybe taking that one out was okay. There's our Attended Knight. Standing Troops. 1/4 with Vigilance. Just a kind of nice defender. 3/2 flyer. Assault Griffin. Angelic Edict is awesome. Exile target creature or enchantment. Very handy removal for 5 because it exiles it. If you don't know what exile is, it takes it out of the game, puts it in the exile zone. It doesn't go to the graveyard, so it can't be resurrected with like graveyard targeting spells. Triplicate Spirits has Convoke, which means tap your creatures out. You can cast it for cheaper. Put 3 1/1 white spirit tokens with flying onto the battlefield. It's pretty handy. There's our Angel, although it's getting kind of spendy on the high end here. There's Cruel Sadist. Remember her? She's hot. She's cruel. She's going to the prom. She's deadly. She's a cruel sadist. I don't know. We got to think up a jingle for her or something. Death Cultist. 1/1. Sacrifice Death Cultist. Target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It's not too bad. Child of Night. Vampire. 2/1 with lifelink. Like it. There's our Walking Corpse. The 2/2 zombie. Necromancer's Assistant. When Necromancer's Assistant enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Okay, so we're going to have a deck that kind of plays off our graveyard. Hopefully there's some graveyard interaction cards. Remember the Blood Flow Connoisseur? Sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. She's hot. She's deadly. We won't do that again. Mind Rot, or Accursed Spirit. Let's check this one out. Shadowcloak Vampire. Pay 2 life. It gets flying until the end of the turn. That's pretty awesome. A 4/3 vampire that can get flying. There's our Flesh to Dust. So what I'm thinking is I don't see a lot of graveyard interaction. So putting this guy, this 3/1 for 3, putting graveyard cards into our graveyard isn't really that great. So let's remove it and let's put this Raise the Alarm back in there. Don't know why we really took that out in the first place because we don't have any graveyard interaction tools. So, we have 25 creatures, 11 spells. I'm wondering how our lands break down. You can manually alter them or select auto. It must be on auto right now? I don't know. It's not really giving me any information. Okay, it's on, so we have to turn auto land off. Let's go do that quick because I'm not sure how the balance is, white versus black, and sometimes you know, they mess it up and they put too many of one in. Let's go find the auto lands thing. Where are you? Here we go, auto land. So, how are you guys doing today? Are you ready for some magic? I'm sorry I'm dinking around with this deck, but it's kind of fun. Now we get to see what we have. Let's go back into the deck editor and make sure our land is good. And then we'll go play a match. Let me edit the deck. Okay, so we got 24 lands in. That sounds good to me. Let's see how it breaks down. 12 and 12. I don't see, unless I'm mistaken or blind or something, I don't really see It's just going to give us info on all that. I don't really see the breakdown of how many of each thing we have in the deck, so... I'm a little disappointed in that. I remember last time it would show us by icons how many plains we had, how many swamps we had of each on each card total. I'm just gonna count it quick. 1, 2, 3. So we got 11 swamps. And we have 13 plains. So, let's go ahead and get rid of one swamp, and we'll take 1 plains. And there we go. I just... That might be a little finicky, a little picky on my part, but... I like to have the odds of playing those white cards a little bit better, since we have more of them, and plus we have more that require 2 plains than just single plains. Alright, let's continue on with the campaign. Enough dinking around with our deck. Let's head into Innistrad. The vampire Soren Markov has invited you to his home, Plain of Innistrad, to investigate the murders of several planeswalkers. Could Garruk be behind this? I'm pretty sure he is, but we'll find out. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. What is this? Okay, so this is locked. We can't explore Innistrad. We have to do living death. She's got a shovel spear thing with a skull on it. She's happy about it. She's like, I'm gonna dig your grave, sucker. Step into my world. Or maybe she's gonna make us dig our own grave. I don't know. You are confronted by a horrible sight. The mangled body of a planeswalker. From the shadows, you hear a mad giggling and a chorus of groans. I think that's what it probably sounds like. The corpse begins to twitch. The ghoul caller Giza emerges, happy to add another recruit to her army. So it sounds like we're going to face a black deck that's going to summon a bunch of zombies. We get to play first. Let's see. We're a little light on the land, but we do have a first turn thing and a second turn, and these. I think we're looking pretty good. Despite the low amount of land, we got a couple first turn things that are going to get us ahead, hopefully. They have lifelink on that one, lifelink on this one. Yeah, I like to tip the odds in our favor early. There's our Angelic Edict. I'm hoping we draw at least 1 more land pretty soon. Let's go ahead and put this out because we'll do it before combat because we'll attack with this and then it'll trigger that lifelink gain. Put a counter on that. That thing will start growing. Become Beast Cat. It'll become a Thunder Cat. Alright, got a counter on that. Now it's a 3-3. Awesome. Now, hopefully she doesn't murder it. Or something nasty. Walking Corpse. We got one of those guys. Just a 2-2 zombie. Not much to worry about right now. Bullocks, we didn't draw land. Death Cultist that we could sacrifice to lose a life and gain a life. That's probably a pretty good idea because... we'll gain life and we'll trigger that and put another counter on it, or we could put out this Child of Night, which also has lifelink. But I think we're gonna do the Death Cultist because that's just awesome. I'm gonna create all kinds of bad things, threats for her to deal with right off the bat. Now we're gonna have a 4/4. Unfortunately, I can't attack with that cat. So I'll just swing into that, although I could attack with it, gain the life, and make that bigger. Let's not put all our cards in one basket or eggs in a basket, whatever it is. Oh, to your face! Slice and dice! Okay, she didn't attack the corpse. That's good, because then she wouldn't have left a blocker, and then we'd lifelink again and add a counter. She's thinking. She's thinking ahead. Sacking a creature and putting a counter on these guys doesn't really do a lot right now. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and attack with our cats again. She might have an assassinate since we tapped it. Thankfully, assassinate's a sorcery, so she can't use it until her next turn, but she might be able to get rid of our cat. I hope not. Let's get the Child of Night out. 2/1 vampire with lifelink. She's not getting to do a lot yet, so this is good. This is good. Now, for sure, let's see. We can probably swing all out. Add counters to this. But, on the off chance that she has a removal spell, we probably should just attack with these two. I'm willing to trade those to give this another counter. If she had removal and blocked this guy, and we'd lose both. That'd be nasty. Get that zombie out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and put one of these connoisseurs out. The connoisseurs of blood. Blood flow. For now, we're good. We don't need to sacrifice that cat. Put a counter on this one. And I like having it around because it's got lifelink and it can just keep putting counters on this. So, uh-oh. Tapping all out. Massive ghouls. A 5/3. Alright, that's okay. It's okay, we can deal with that. Oh, now we can definitely deal with it. Yes, we got a lone missionary. So, we're gonna gain some life. Let's put it out now so we get the counters on this. Man, this Ajani's Pridemate is just nasty right now. It's doing some work. And now we can attack with that. We can attack with the lifelink one. We can attack with this even. Because she's going to have to block that. She's all tapped out. Going to have to block this. Otherwise it's lethal. And we're still going to get through 2 damage. One of them's going to be, whoops. One of them's going to be lifelink. So we're going to gain another counter on that. Things are looking good, guys. I think we got this one in the bag. Your zombies are dead. Yeah, things are not looking good for her right now. We'll just move on. I don't want to sacrifice this. Or sacrifice a creature. Now what you got? When polluted dead dies, destroy target land. Oh, look at him. He's puking. He's like, bleh. Or is he just cut down the middle? I don't know. It kind of looks like he's throwing up acid on himself. And then it's like, ugh. Or maybe maybe that's not acid that's hurting him. I don't know. It looks like his chest is ripping open. But that's not a good look. And his hat stayed on amazingly through all of this. Even though his skin is falling off and his clothes are all ragged, his hat is in like pristine condition. And that's just amazing. Well done, sir. I approve. Still, not much of a threat to us. Oh, especially now that we drew another swamp, why don't we just go ahead and use this Angelic Edict? Exile this thing. Can I keep your hat? I just wanted to kill the thing, and what I want is hat. I want to put its hat on this connoisseur. I think she'd look good. That she's got a nice hat. No, she wouldn't look good with that hat. This guy would though. Look at this guy. Or this one, either one. They could wear that hat and they just look like ballin'. Alright, moving on. Or we could put the hat on the cat. Let's put the hat on the cat. Let's get that stupid mask out there and put the hat on that cat. Oh, swing with everything. We're gonna overkill this. -4. -5. -7. That was awesome. We just destroyed her. What do we got? We got a new booster, an Innistrad booster. The creepy spider on it. Let's open it up. Let's see what card we get. Oh, we get a couple cards for different decks. There's that blood-crazed neonate. She's sexy. She's deadly. She's a vampire. She'll suck your blood. Whenever she deals damage to a combat player, deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/1 counter on it. I was reading that kind of backwards. We've seen dead weight before. It's unfortunate, sir, that you have to lug that around, but that is your penance, which is the price you pay for wearing those clothes. Thrabin Purebloods. These dogs are angry. 3/5 creature. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, dead weight. This is pretty handy for our deck. Let's jump into our deck manager quick before continuing on. I think we want to put this dead weight in. I know we're at 61 cards. It's freaking out. Didn't I get rid? I thought. Oh, we had two of them. We had two of these. Yeah, let's get rid of that guy. I didn't realize we had two of them. I didn't see this little 2 down in the corner. That changes things dramatically because when I was counting the swamps and plains before, I did not take that into account. I'm not going to waste your time with that this time, guys. Let's just continue on. I will edit the deck later, taking into account that these cards are stacked on top of each other. They didn't used to do that. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. That's going to do it for this one. So far, our journey into Innistrad hasn't been too tough. We took care of her pretty quickly. That was a fun match. Tell me what you guys think of the deck in the comments below. I'm liking it. I'm loving it a lot. I'm liking all the cool combos that we can do with it. The life gain's handy. We got removal spells. Creatures we can sacrifice to do some neat things. Are you guys playing Magic 2015 right now? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what decks you guys are using. I'm curious to hear. What decks are your favorite? I'd like to check out the other ones, but I think we'll stick with this one just for the sake of rocking through this campaign and using the awesome cards that we get along the way. Again, thanks for watching. We'll continue this campaign next time. I'll see you then.